Hi, everybody. Master ET here, checking in poolside, Naples, Florida, on the journey of seeking the truth about myself, getting a little deeper, searching for answers. Nothing bad going on in my life. It could be better. There's some things that I would like to change, and some hurts and some bumps that I've taken along the way. It's just how it goes, but that's like everybody as well, right? But I have the tools today to deal with these things that happen. It's amazing what we download in a lifetime in our subconscious mind. And as I mentioned that yesterday in the video, it's just amazing. We take a lot of bumps and bangs along the way mentally, emotionally, and we stuff them down, and it doesn't bother me, and just keep moving, keep busy. It didn't really bother me too much. And before you know it, they kind of catch up to you. And that's why doing things like this is really important. And that goes for everybody. It's not just for me. Well, it may be just a weekend retreat that you may want to take, or something like I'm doing. I've never did anything small anyways. That's my personality. So when I go all the way. And sometimes I've been known to go all the way until the wheels fall off the wagon. You know what I mean? But some of the worst things that ever happened to me became the best things that ever happened to me. I don't know if you can identify with that, but I tell you what, though, I wasn't feeling like that when they were happening to me. That's for sure, and heck. But if those things didn't happen, I wouldn't be here. If that thing didn't happen, then the other thing wouldn't have happened. It made room for that other good thing to happen, but that other bad thing had to happen first. Did that make sense? It sounded so Italian, right? But boy, I tell you, one of the most difficult things that I had to deal with is admitting to myself that I became a person that could not drink anymore, and that I would have to be labeled an alcoholic, a person of discipline, self-control, right? Self-respect. But boy, this thing got me, and it wouldn't shake me loose. And I tried everything. When I came down to the end, 1997, July 8th, I was done. I knew I was taking chances after that if I was going to continue. And I've already had a lot of wake-up calls. This was the big one. In 1997, when I just couldn't do it anymore. And I had to get honest with myself. It's not normal to not find your car in the morning. It's not normal that you can't remember anything the next day. And it goes on and on. And I used to just brush those off too, and just do it again at nighttime. Well, of course, swear off and say I never would do it again, but I did it again at this, that same night. And I just couldn't control it. I was a person I could control everything, I thought. But it was a wake-up call when I finally had to accept the fact that I could never drink again in safety, and that my life had become unmanageable, and my life was just falling apart, affecting everybody in my life and my business. And one of the most difficult things, and I still get choked up about it, was probably telling my son. My son wasn't just my son, which is a great man now, thank God. He's doing great, but, he wasn't just my son, he was a student too. And he wasn't just a student, he was my son. And what that means is that he looked up to me. I remember him talking to his friends and talking about me like I was a superhuman hero, right? Dad's big arms and, big chest, bodybuilder, kickboxer, tough guy, black belt. He was so proud. And the day that I had to finally tell him, and he was the first person I think I told, was the most difficult. I'll never forget it. I met him or drove him to Colt State Park, I'm not too sure, in Bristol, and I told him. And the look in his face was just like, it's okay, Dad. I know. Because people like me, we're the last to know that we have a drinking problem or an alcoholic, right? I'm glad you're doing something, because I had told him that I'm going to start going to meetings, and I'm gonna take care of this. Whew. So difficult, so difficult. The worst time in my life, but the best time in my life. You may have a few of those, maybe not like that, but I've been blessed. I'm in recovery and healing and doing well. It's been over 27 years, and it's been a great life, but you still get bumps and bruises, and that's why I'm here. Enjoy your night. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Stay tuned for more.